But you guys know about I don't know what to call him now. You guys, he's a rapper now. DDG. You said who was
Who?
that?
Yeah, he a West
Who?
Coast nigga or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. DDG.
What
Yeah,
happened
I
with
think.
him?
Oh no, I might just play this little video. He was on Academics recently, and he spoke about this woman that he's dating right now. That she's motivated him. She has him thinking differently in life. So that's what we're going to discuss next. Let me go ahead and play the clip real quick.
I honestly get inspired by my girl though. Like she honestly motivate me to like be better and work harder and get to certain levels. Like I look up to her in a sense. Cause it's like this is like I never been around nobody that really cause I feel like I'm always the motivator. I'm the inspirer. You know what I'm saying? I'm the mother inspiring to do better. And then it's like I'm in a different mode now where I'm getting.
All right, so you guys heard that brief statement right there, which has me asking: can a woman motivate a man to change his outlook on life? Change his mind, his outlook on life. Yeah.
I think women they're meant to be inspirations. I done said this from the gate. I don't care what y'all say, bro. Everything you do is for a woman. Yeah, you and your purpose and all that good shit, bro. I understand, bro. But you doing that so when you meet the one, your shit is on point. So that way you can take that woman with no compromises, and she's supposed to inspire you to be better. That's like I said, but women, y'all don't listen when I tell y'all that's y'all superpower, and y'all get that shit away to be boss bitches. That's y'all superpower, bro. Y'all make a man better if y'all own y'all shit and y'all in femininity being a woman at all times. But you know, y'all want to be boss bitches, right? Y'all want hot girl summers and shit. That's the game. That's why men are built the way they're built and women are built the way they're built, but y'all don't fucking get it. Y'all so busy trying to subvert nature in the way shit was made. Ain't nobody gonna change unless they want to change, but you can inspire a person to change. You can push a person's mental state towards change. Yeah, they got to make the effort. They got to do it, but you can push them towards that. I don't know what's so hard to understand with men. I ain't talking about Pookies. You know what I'm saying? We got to acknowledge the Pookies and the Ray Rays, right? They out there. We got to acknowledge them, right? But the men, if you're a woman that inspire you, he will tear this motherfucker down for you. He will tear the world down for you. And Lord forbid the man that gets in his way.
I'm curious to hear some of the other guys. I got a feeling somebody's going to have a different take on this, and it's probably going to be Shan, the way Shan grinning over there. Yeah. All right. Who want to speak on this?
I mean, I'll jump in there. I'd be very candid with y'all, man. My wife was definitely my inspiration. I had a lot of shit going on, you know, work-wise, and I was stable and things like that. But was I financially responsible? Nah. If you make $10 and you spend $10, you fucking broke, right? So I was making good money. I didn't know how to save. I didn't know how to invest or not invest. I didn't know how to my credit score was trash, and which is one of the reasons why I was looking for a woman who was raised in a dual parent household, who was raised by her mom and her dad. Because when she came to the table, she came with that type of mindset. Like she knew how to balance all this shit out. She knew she had credit cards at 16 years old and all these different things like this. And she knew how to take care of that stuff. And when I show up and I asked this question, I was like, yo, what's your credit score? And she was like, I think I'm like at 823. I was like embarrassed because I was sitting with like a 5 something. And she was like, that's no problem, baby. We can work on this. Boom, 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 boom. Trust me, we get this, and this worked out. You'd be good to go. And inspired me to like get my credit up, which in turn made me create my own drive in myself to put us in the position that we in right now, right? But that little inspiration, that spark that she gave me right there, man, I'm telling you, it transformed into something great, and now we live how we're able to live right now. Yeah, like had I had a hood rat from up the street, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have never got that inspiration, that little spark, or it may have taken longer for me to get that spark naturally on my own. And I may not have been in the position that I'm in right now, right? So yeah, nah. Like she knows, like I salute her all the time for being that inspiration for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree, man. Shit, I said on more than one time, man. My old lady saved my life, really and truly. Calmed me down, taught me peace, taught me how to tuck my ego, which I'm still struggling with to this day. But we gonna get there inch by inch.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, man. I'm trying. I'm trying every day.
What?
But yeah. I mean, the old me used to be way more reckless, way more angry, way more impatient. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when you got you a solid woman in your corner, she kind of just slow you down and make you think before you just make irrational decisions. Because men make irrational decisions too. And we get on women all the time. Oh, they make emotional. Da, da, da. Yeah, the same way they make decisions out of emotion, we'll make a decision with our ego in a quick second. You know what I'm saying? But having that solid woman in your corner be like, hey, look, think long term. That shit don't mean nothing. I know you may think it mean everything to you right now, because you a man and you want to stick your chest out. You want nobody to play with you, this, that, and the third. And again, her being from my neighborhood kind of helps. You know what I'm saying? In terms of her understanding. That's why I say, being able to relate and identify with your woman is so important. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably still be in Port Arthur if I hadn't met her. Because when we was getting ready to graduate, she was like, man, I'm not staying here. I'm leaving this shit. The second after graduation, I'm gone. But see, I'm in Port Arthur. I'm the man out there. I'm team captain on the football team, top 5 academically. I got all the girls. I'm the man. Every party I go to, I'm, whatever. And it's easy to just get comfortable in that and be like, hell nah, I ain't going nowhere. Shit, I'm the man here. What I'm gonna leave for? But when you got you a solid woman to push you past shit and see more in you than you even see in your damn self, sometimes that allows you to go try different things. Half of the shit I do now I wouldn't do. First time I went ziplining was with her. First time I went parasailing was with her. This is shit that I would never do. Like I said, I'm from Port Arthur, man. We don't do shit like that. But she was able to like allow me to kind of think out of the box a bit more and just kind of step away from what my comfort zone, that little small ass box that I was in. And also made me more disciplined, because it's like now the decisions I make gonna affect more than me. It's gonna affect us. It's gonna affect her. It's gonna affect what we're trying to build. So I gotta think 5 steps ahead now instead of the 2 I was thinking before. You know what I'm saying? So it's just little shit like that, man. When you got you a great woman in your corner, you'll see a different you. There's one thing that I said on one of the pods. I said if you got you a woman that see you the way you see you with the wrong woman. That woman's supposed to see more in you than you even see. And if you don't, replace her with somebody who do.
Hey, say that shit one more time, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Say that one more time, bro.
That's real rap, bro. If you got you a woman that sees you how you see you with the wrong fucking woman. Because a great woman is gonna see more in you than even you do. And if she don't, replace her with somebody who do as fast as possible.
That's what's up. I want to give a shout out to my late wife, Jen, who definitely motivated me to be more than I thought I would be, and now I'm fortunate enough that I got a lady that does the exact same thing, and what I mean specifically by that is we talk, right? And she understands, like, I have a plan, a purpose or whatnot, and she's trying to help me move towards that. Like, we even talk about business ventures together. How can we run this successful business together, right? So, and also I think what gets missed is that a woman is your helpmeet. Like, so if she's your helpmeet, she should be motivating you, right? What dudes seem to think, and what I'm gathering from some dudes, is that they feel like they have to make all of the decisions. But I'm like, okay, if she's your helpmate or helpmeet, then she's a part of the council. And if you chose her, she should be some wise counsel to listen to. And so as a part of the wise counsel, she motivates you. And also maybe how she works. Her work ethic may be something that motivates you, right? How she encourages you may be something that motivates you. There are several different ways for a woman to motivate a man. I think that it's just not really talked about enough. So I really am appreciative of that particular question.
All right. Anybody else want to speak on it?
Before Shan gets in here, I just want to say, man, y'all cap, y'all some betas, y'all some simps. Don't you know
What?
the woman is the woman can't live without us? We don't need
Beta.
the woman. We don't need her. What y'all talking about, fam? Ain't no cotton picking woman around this part, man. She just supposed to be there to be the cum dumpster, give me my babies, and make me a sandwich. That's it. Y'all talk about all this simp soft talk, man.
Hey, it's some red pill raging niggas that's thinking like that for real.
Man, listen, bruh. Ricky, you have been saying that out the gate, man. And we know this fact, man. You said out the gate, man, everything you do for a woman, man. A dude don't get up, go get dressed, go get fresh to look good for another dude. You lying if you say that. You don't put on smell goods to smell good for another dude. Right? You don't do all this stuff that you do. You don't and part of part of the reason why we push hard to become the person that we are, so that when we are, because the Bible talks about he that finds a wife finds a good thing, so that when you are in position as a husband and you find your wife, your good thing being marriage, when you find, you're already like, this is what you're working towards, fam. It's what you're working towards. I don't want to chime in too much because I do want to hear what Shan is over there. I want to hear what Shan got to say on this, man. Y'all already know how I feel about it.
Hey man, pop the clutch, nigga. We want to hear.
Get on the gas, Shan. Goddamn.
So I wonder how y'all perceive a brother. When y'all think, JR, why do you think?
I don't think you should wonder. I think they actually telling you.
I just said I wanted to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah, but JR is like, oh, I think Shannon's gonna be the one that's gonna come with the pushback. Listen, I've said this before. You see my T-shirt.
Come on with the red pill rage. Come on.
I said this before, and I say it again. Everything in the world is about sex except for sex. Sex is about power. That was said by Oscar Wilde. You take the woman out of a man's life, and great wealth would be useless to most men. I said this maybe on episode 4 of King Talk last year. It's that inherent desire of a man to please his woman that gives him the power to be creative. The emotion of love, it brings out and it develops men. Ricky said it. Everything that we do is about women. A man attains great heights in wealth and business achievements solely for the driving force of sex and being with his woman. It's been like that since the beginning of time. So ever since we was clubbing motherfuckers over the head and dragging them to our cave. A man cannot be stimulated to achieve great heights without love. And if he doesn't have that, he's a hopeless man. He's not really living at all. Most men won't admit that, though. I get it, guys. I get it. Most guys are like, nah, hell nah, beat your chest. It's all about me, because you prefer to be perceived as the dominant partner in a relationship. You want to be identified as the most dominant species of the species. But the reality is everything that men do, everything that we create, everything that we have in this modern world or ancient is for the desire of love and sex and women. It's like that. It is what's built in. It's baked in the cake, as I say. It's the way we are, fellas. That's why I don't, when people say, "Oh man, MGTOW, men go your own way." Like, where you gonna go? And what's gonna motivate you to do anything? So you can get high fives from the homies. When you think about the whole, what do you bring to the table? A question that I always say that I think is silly. When you think about the modern world, I get it. Everybody's going to get a housekeeper. Everybody's going to get a private chef, right? That's the fucking, everybody seems to not need to cook no more. Oh, we could just outsource that. I'm going to get me a housekeeper and I'm going to get, okay. So say that you are that person, that you're going to just get a house. What's the purpose of having a woman then? What do you need her around for? Fellas, I'm speaking to the guys that feel that's, and I'm not speaking to anybody on this panel because it looks like we're all in unison. To the people that's watching the show, that think that they don't need women or they're not motivated to do the things that they do for women, then what motivates you? Why? Why would you want a woman? If you can outsource everything that your woman does for you, including sex, then why would you want one to live with you? What good is her? It is because her nature, her aura, what a woman resonates just being in your presence, just being around makes you feel and do better. She don't have to say much. She don't have to do much. She may not have to cook or clean because I know everybody makes $100,000 on the internet now, right? That's what all the clubhouse rooms, everybody on YouTube, everybody's a high value man. I get it. So since everybody's a high value man, then what you need a woman for if you can outsource everything that typically a woman would do for you? Because what women do for men you can't touch it, you can't smell it, you can't see it, you can't hear it. It's an energy.
Intangibles.
It's an energy that women bring that's necessary for us to do what we do at the highest levels of us doing it. So, in my opinion, just like Oscar Wilde said, everything in the world is about sex. And for men, that's women. Except for sex. Sex is about power.
See, I had faith in my boy, man. I knew he was going to say what he needed to say. That was y'all that was doubting.
It's just crazy to me, man. It's just crazy to me, bro. I don't see how people don't understand synergies in nature, man. Like, don't y'all know that you sitting up there having that, and there's nothing, listen, fellas, I need y'all to listen, right? It's nothing wrong with being secure in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all, man. It's nothing wrong with that, knowing that, hey, I'm this type of dude. I'm that dude, bro. But what was a man made here for? What's the point of you being the man and you ain't got nothing to show for it? And I ain't talking about no fucking Mercedes Benz, the G-Wagon, the house. I'm talking about your shorties. Your real legacy, the real withdrawals, nigga. Right? You need to find a woman that's going to multiply your deposits by 10. But you think you out here just to do it for yourself. You're wrong. You're wrong. You could be the baddest man on the planet, and if you ain't reproducing and put something out here for your kids, you will waste the goddamn space with all that money and alpha bullshit. And you need a woman for that. You need a woman for that.
Family.
That shit is gay, in my opinion. If I'm gonna keep it a being with you, the shit is kind of gay.
I tell you what, though, man. If you got any question about how a woman inspires a man, just watch how the mere presence of a woman changes how far a man is willing to go to win. And that's at anything. We could be playing basketball. We could be lifting weights. We could be playing cards. We could be shooting dice. We could be slap boxing. If it's just the boys there, there's a cap on how hard you're gonna go. But let 2-3 bad women walk in. you're gonna see a different level of effort. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a small example. Because I'm looking at everybody, oh man, no, hell no, that ain't true for all men. I motivate myself, and that's true. You may motivate yourself to get to a certain level, but the mere presence of a dope woman is
Super
gonna
Saiyan.
multiply that. That's
Yeah.
just real.
Hey, look.
Hey, look, for my nerds, you go from regular Goku to Super Saiyan goddamn 1000.
Hey, look, just real quick. So I dropped Gucci video in the back chat. I dropped it in the regular chat too. Now Gucci, one of the hardest, he done sold the most dope. You know what I'm saying? He done shot the most niggas on wax and in real life, right? Been to jail, been to prison, did everything that a hood nigga supposed to do, right? But then when he met Miss Keisha Kayor, and if you read his book, he talks about it. He talks about how he was already the man and he was trying to get at it, and she was like, no. He talks about how when he went down the road, he let her hold something. When he came home, this is what made me think about it, Rick, because you talk about multiplying. She had multiplied what he left. And now I know the numbers, I've seen a couple of interviews, the numbers are exaggerated, but the point still remains. That woman inspired him to keep the weight off, because obviously when he went in, he lost a lot of weight, you know, can't do the lean, can't eat like how you was used to eat, so on and so forth. But inspired that man, motivated that man. That she inspired that man so much, y'all was running around saying it must be a Gucci clone. That can't be the same Gucci. Like, why we be playing with this stuff, man? And I get it. Listen, man. Hey, shout out to all the super alphas, man. Y'all got it, man. You gonna alpha your way through everything. That hoe gonna bow down to you by hook or crook. She gonna do what you say. She gonna be submissive for you, because you the man. She ain't got no choice. But like, real talk, if you look at that video, if you listen to JR, I don't know if you heard the song or if you seen that video. If you listen to it, the first bar is happy wife, happy life. That's his first bar. This is Gucci Mane, Radrick Davis. First bar is happy wife, happy life. But he goes on to illustrate. I think he balances out at the end. It caught me off guard, but he balances out in the end in terms of how she motivated, inspired him, gave him seeds, gave him a legacy, you know what I'm saying, and improved on his empire, man. You know, so I think the key to all of this is balance, man. It's got to be balanced. It's got to be balanced.
I think us as men, we're almost innately inclined to protect our women. And when I say our women that we care about, women who we consider family, women who we decide we want to build a life with. Granted, I'm not saying we don't have good Samaritan roles too, and we'll just protect women in general. I get that. But I'm also saying when we decide she's ours and she comes onto our ship, we are going to steer the ship a little differently than if we were on that ship alone, right? We may avoid treacherous waters because we have her to protect, right? It's about the we at that point. We may stop at beautiful islands on the way because we know it's going to put a smile on her face, right? Whereas if it were just us, we might have passed them on by and get to where we're going, right? I think we think about the we instead of the me once we have that companionship. And I think that is how a woman begins to change our outlook. I think the right woman reinforces our ability to lead, and she lets us know that she has all faith in our ability to steer that ship to its destination.